Are you interested in a way to stock up your freezer fast, but on the cheap? You're in the right place. I'm going to share some strategies with you today. We're going to take whole foods, real ingredients, and stock our freezer so that we have the foundation for so many recipes in the upcoming weeks. I think you're going to want to see it. All you need is about $20. Hi, I'm Laura, and I hope you'll make yourself at home while we stock our freezer today. Okay, it's time to tackle the rotisserie chicken. I am about to pull all of the chicken off of the bone on both of these chickens. These rotisserie chickens come from Sam's Club, and at $5 each, they are arguably one of the best values, if not the best value out there. You get so much bang for your buck. I pull all the chicken off, and in this particular instance, I'm going to shred about half of it and then take the other half and just take my knife and chop it roughly into chunks. But we love to keep this on hand for soups and stews, chicken pot pie, chicken salad. We'll pull it out and season it to whatever our desired seasoning is and make nachos out of them. Sometimes we do Mexican, sometimes we'll do a barbecue chicken nacho. Once this is off the bone, each one will typically yield around 4 cups of chicken, and I'll usually divide that up into 2 different Ziploc bags into 2-cup portions. Once I finish pulling off the chicken from the bone, I am going to save all of my scraps, all of the bones, the chicken skin, and all of the little chicken scraps, because I am going to make some broth with that. So what you see here is actually day 1 in the kitchen, and the remainder of this video will be day 2. But for day 1, I am just pulling all the chicken off the bone, and then I'll pop the chicken scraps in the fridge, and the next morning we'll get started on the broth. All the bang for your buck that you get from this chicken is just really amazing. It's truly a workhorse as far as stocking up in the kitchen goes. And if you are interested in budget cooking and interested in budget challenges, I just posted a video to my channel about a week ago about a zero spend budget for groceries. And I plan to do that in the month of February. It's kind of a challenge for me. If that's the type of thing that's of interest to you as well, I just encourage you to go over to my channel and check out that video for yourself. I will be posting some updates in the month of February, and some of the items, actually probably all of the items that you see in this video, will go a long way towards helping me in that challenge. I'll be cooking out of my pantry and freezer primarily. So these things that I'm putting up in the freezer today will be perfect for this zero spend challenge. I took about half of my chicken back to my KitchenAid mixer and put it in there with the whisk attachment. And as long as it's still a little bit warm, it shreds it beautifully. And so I did that with about half of the chicken, and the other half I just took a knife and a cutting board and just cut into chunks, just so that I would give myself options depending on what recipe I might be using it for. Okay, I'm going to get started on some homemade chicken broth now. I've got the bones and skin from some rotisserie chickens that I just deboned yesterday. I've got some veggies here. I just chopped the top off of some celery and washed it really good. I peeled some carrots, and those were washed really good before I peeled them. I cut up 1 onion, and I've got some garlic cloves here. I've also got some little remnants of veggies like that I had put in my freezer, so I'm going to toss that in, and I'll add a little salt and pepper and some water, and we'll let that go on the stovetop for a couple hours at least, maybe even more, and we'll have some delicious chicken broth that we can package up for the freezer. Just checking in on our chicken stock. It's at a nice and steady boil. which is exactly what we want. I will probably turn it down just a little bit and let it go another hour, maybe even longer, just depending on what I've got going on. I may need to leave the house, so I may have to turn it off, but I'm gonna let it go on low as long as I can and just get that good flavor out of the bones and all of those chicken and vegetable scraps. So we'll let it go for a while and check back in later. The broth ended up on the stovetop for about 2.5 hours, and then I just got a bowl and a strainer ready to pour it off, and I'll let it cool off for a little while before putting it in containers to go in the freezer. Unfortunately, when I got to that part of the video, I failed to hit record, and so you won't see me putting it in the containers, but you'll see that at the end of the video, along with all the other food from the day. I have 6 pounds of beans. I've got 3 2-pound bags of different beans, pintos, black beans, and great northerns. I've got my Instant Pot, and we're gonna get things rolling. It'll take a little while, just because beans take a good bit of time, but much less in the Instant Pot. But we'll get these cooked, and then we'll get them packaged up for the freezer. Cooking your own dried beans is a really great way to save some money in the kitchen. Back several years ago, when the cost of groceries started rising quite quickly, this was one of the changes that I made in the kitchen just to help with the grocery budget. Cooking the beans in the Instant Pot really does take a lot of the work out of it for me, and I love that. There's no babysitting the beans on the stove or anything like that. Honestly, the only work involved is what you see here, just portioning it out into containers. This is the only pot of beans that I'll show you this part of the process. I figure once you've seen one pot of beans portioned out, that's probably enough for you. I will spare you that. Beans are another real workhorse for me in the kitchen. You get a lot of bang for your buck. There's so much food for so little money. And we typically do pintos, black beans, and white beans because we use them in so many different recipes. A few of these we'll use as a side dish. They'll be handy to have on hand. Just pull it out and thaw it really quick in some water. But a lot of these will go in soups and stews. I have some veggies that I'm going to chop up and put in Ziploc bags for the freezer so that I have a nice supply for soups and stews and just basic cooking for the rest of this winter, hopefully. It has been a very full day, but a very productive day here in this kitchen. I'm very excited about all of this to go in my freezer. I have 4 packs of chicken shredded and chunked up, 4 large containers of chicken broth. I have a bag of diced onions, carrots, celery to go in the freezer, as well as 6 pounds of beans cooked up and portioned out in packages and containers that I can pull out one at a time. So I'm very excited about this. This should serve us well in the upcoming weeks and maybe even months for soups and stews and just lots of cozy, hearty dishes for this cold weather. And I'm even more excited perhaps about how much it costs or how little it costs. This is just a little over $20 to stock your freezer full of all of this. So that's a major bonus, and I'm very excited about that. If you have some tips or tricks you want to share about how to stock your freezer on a budget, I would love to hear those in the comments below. And if you will, give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you will, check out this video right here.